there is a divine design. It's like, well, there's all kinds of language here that points at the same thing, words, that everybody is so confused. Oh my God. People are thinking that words are things and that even thoughts are things. There is, I just said it. I said that could be wrong, really, because I have a lot of thoughts going through as to how I'm going to articulate, and you can't see a fucking one of them. I can't grab it and put it in a jar. There's a thing, and then cap it up, and then put it in the back of my car, and drive out to a lake, and then throw it in there and watch it, or take it out of the jar and then watch it splash. Thoughts aren't things, babes. There's a lot of different quality thought. Did you know that? So, but none of them can be a thing, like matter and as what's in existence. Now, I'm looking at, this isn't true at all. If you have become awakened and you're actually experiencing things that is beyond your capability to say, which is the reality of reality. It's beyond all words and symbols. Otherwise, so then, there, it's a different way. It's a different quality thought. You are beginning to understand how to see thought. How to use your mind. What is going on with it, to understand how to even see the mind. Once you see the mind, you're going to be able to rise above the limitations of mind, which is everything is happening there as far as this other level of quality thought that you can attain that isn't you thinking. There's the higher mind, there's meditation, and there's a way to hear life. People are sleepwalking through it in that lower mind, which is technically, like I said, it's not reality. It's creating behavioral patterning in reality, which creates a human condition that we can see. You can look out on the off the edge of the mountains, and you can see these cities. If you ask me, they are imprisonments, reflecting the nature of the mind. That the reason why it persists as imprisonment, and it's even the worst kind of order out of chaos. It's just no longer chaos, so it's no longer creation. If you want to see creation going on, then you have to set it ablaze. And nobody likes fire, yet they're cooking their food on it, and it's how they get their plates and a lot of things. I'm fire. You wouldn't like me if I wasn't a fire. Move on if you're not able. A flame, I'll tell you again, the soul flame is a phenomenon of a being who walks in some kind of truth, and you find it attractive because you are like, it's your heart. It's like, you know what? It goes beyond. It can be pretty controversial there when you get together and you start merging as one, and you are now, what do they call it, lovers or something? It's possible to experience true love as a flame. See, now we get back to words, babes. Flame. Now we're looking at a metaphor. If you know how to understand fire, and the first sign of the zodiac is represented by, it says this is the fire, I am. What is it? It's just this burning, raw light of existential reality. You can say that, and it's not found in any one person's mind as a thought. We are being bombarded here, and we have to learn to handle our minds, what it really is, how it's receiving. Anyway, getting back to that Aries vibration, and it's pure awareness. This moment now, it's like if you don't have that foundation now down, then it's, we're all liable to create conditions for the human experience, for the experience of human beings. And if you're not paying any attention, which is, what is paying attention? Well, there's a lot of talks that is being pushed under the carpet. There's a lot of ancient wisdom, and it's written by people that have genuine feelings, and they're able to, like, through poetry, using words, they're able to connect with another person who may have had that feeling, and it just expands that truth that is heart oriented, because the feeling of peace is the more natural state of being human, which is reality. Mind is never going to achieve that. The mind, if it's not seen for what it is through meditation and just being able to see as awareness. See, the mind doesn't have awareness. The mind is not awareness. So there's a problem there. There's a problem of it, and the problem isn't able to solve itself, because it has to get rid of itself, right? And so, but now imagine what is going on out there to just hide that fact as a condition that human beings have to try to make sense out of. And what is it really? There's where I'm just saying, throwing in the white towel. I need to go where people know what I'm talking about. Now, I don't need your box inside of the box inside of the box inside of the box, and then here's your paper, and then fold that up and put it in an envelope, and there's your reality. Excuse me. All of that complication is just for the mind's desire. The Buddhists talk about desire, conquer desire. What is it? Well, it's just the mind. The mind is desire, and what is it? It's that desire to be more real than the truth in reality. You got to get a grip on that puppy, and it's really nobody's responsibility but yours. And you don't owe that to anybody but yourself, and you can't give that to your kids unless you've given it to yourself. And this is a tedious place we live in, but I happen to have hope for humanity. If there's somebody like me still on the planet, I don't use hope. What I mean is, I have I can, honestly, babes, it's not going to happen here on the planet. You're going to have some people like me that reaches some other people, very few, and then what we do is we ascend. The universe is comprised of expanding and contracting beings, and based on their resonance, they are aligning. And according to their level of consciousness, so what I had just said for the last 10 minutes may or may not jive with you as far as becoming more aware. I was going to say spiritually aware, but let's get back to the confusion of words. People don't understand how to use them, and what they really point at is it's basically the same thing. What is it? God. If you're using your words right, they're pointing at God and or the truth. Now, God, what is that? Reality. What is that? You see, people don't really have a real dialogue. The Buddhists do, and that's all they're doing. They are so weird. There's some guys, you know, the gurus, it includes me too, on Facebook for 9 years. I never just say the 3 words that is required. You beat all around it. You just say, and you just create this massive confusion, I guess is what it is. And somebody goes, would you please? It's just this. And it's like, that's right, it's just this. That's a master for you. I was talking about a master. Thank you. Gone full circle now. Well, I didn't say that. Did I say that? In the beginning, there's the divine. Well, that is the master. Well, now to close this out, in a studio, you see, I know about. I'm an artist, and in your artistry, whatever it is, there's the master. It could be you're a cook, and there's the master. What is it? The master is the most amazing pie. I mean, you can look at that pie. And you can see, yeah, it's nice. It's got an amazing, elaborate crust, and ooh, it feels amazing. You taste it, and it's like, oh, there's nothing like this. I mean, nothing. You can go get the box version and this and that, but the master, it was done by a master. And all of this is the truth. And this is just a word. People think, master, I'm going to lick your feet, and it's like, no. If a person is a master or a guru, all they are is just like the most original being, as just now. And boy, there's so many, and you are one too, if you can just get rid of your name.